I've been starstruck many, many times. As a matter of fact, this past year, I got to meet one of my childhood heroes. I got to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, some of you are clapping, some of you are like, wait. Well, here's the thing. I didn't love him as a politician, and I was too young to know him as a bodybuilder. All I knew is the movie Terminator was my favorite movie, and he was the Terminator. So, here's the story. I'm in LA at this red carpet event for some movie that I still haven't seen. I'm standing there with my publicist, okay? I'm standing there with my publicist, and she's explaining to me how the red carpet works. Listen, Gabriel, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go down the red carpet, and then the paparazzi's gonna start taking photos of you, and then someone's gonna ask you some questions. It's a lot of fun. Then we'll go inside, and then we'll go to the after party. It's gonna be great. As she's telling me this, I'm looking around, and I look over and I notice, I see him. I see Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I freak out. Relax. You've never met Arnie? I said, no, I've never met Arnie. I work with him all the time. He's really nice. Would you like me to introduce you? I'm like, yes. She takes me by the hand, and she walks me directly to Arnold. I'm freaking out so bad, I look like a big-ass toddler. We get over to Arnold Schwarzenegger's area, and he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's already got a big group of people around him waiting to take a photo. So I'm just patiently waiting. As I'm watching him, you guys, I gotta tell you right now, no one on this planet is better at meeting people than Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is the greatest people meter I've ever witnessed. And the reason I say this is because when you meet him, he's very engaging. He grabs your hand, he pulls you in, he looks at you in the eyes, and he turns it on. When you meet Arnold, you get exactly what you think you're gonna get. It's awesome to watch. You know? How are you? So nice to meet you. You're so strong. You pump iron. Hey, look at you. This is incredible. Got these lights and this red carpet. This is incredible. Excuse me. How are you? Hey, you're so strong. You pump iron. This is incredible. Look at you. People are walking away from him, looking at their hand. They're looking at their hand, you guys. 10 minutes I'm watching Arnold Schwarzenegger light people up. And then I noticed something else. I noticed that Arnold has a handler, a guy who stands right behind him. And it's this guy's job to basically reset Arnold for the next person he's about to meet. Arnold Schwarzenegger will never cut off a conversation with the fan. The guy behind him listens in on the conversation, and he determines when enough is enough, and then he signals Arnold to cut it off and move on. Here's the signal. He grabs the back of Arnold's arm right there, 2 times. 1, 2. That lets Arnold know, cut it off, time to move on. Always to the left. Awesome to watch. This is incredible what these lights and these special effects is going on here. Excuse me. How are you? Nice to meet you. You're so strong. Hey! I'm like, oh. So I yell out to the handler, hey! And the handler turns around. Hit him! I want to meet him. Hit him! And he starts laughing because now he sees that I see how the Terminator is really working. So he gives me one of these. Next thing you know, he is lighting Arnold up. He is hitting Arnold so fast, Arnold can barely keep up. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, hello, how are you? Excuse me, pardon me, high five, pardon me, excuse me, hello, how are you? Very good. Pound. He's coming down the line, and I'm just waiting. And I stick my hand out, and he grabbed it. How are you, son? I recognize you. I know who you are. You're the comedian who does the joke about the Indian man trying to rob a bank, but he cannot rob the bank because they are making fun of him. And in my head, I'm like, he knows me! Outside, I'm like, yeah, that's me. You are hysterical. Give me your contact information. You are the funniest person. Excuse me. How are you? Nice to meet you. You're so strong. Hey! Meeting Arnold is like a really good roller coaster. You want to go to the end and meet him one more time. You know what I'm saying? It was so cool because I'm watching him and people started recording him. And for me, you guys, it's one of those things where I'm finding myself in a very interesting situation right now because I like hanging out. I like going out. I've been drunk in Chicago many, many times. I like to have fun. Here's the problem. I recently signed a contract with ABC Television in hopes of producing my very own sitcom for TV. It's not a guarantee, but I am guaranteed a pilot. Here's the problem. ABC is owned by Disney. Disney is such a huge brand that anytime someone threatens the way you look at that brand, they are dealt with in a very un-Disney-like way. This sitcom that I'm producing is about me. I play myself. I play Gabriel Iglesias. It's about me, my family, my friends. My friend Martin is not allowed on the show. Not per me. Take it up with the mouse. They look at your social media. They look at all of your stuff that you have online. If there's anything about you that doesn't fit that model, they will freaking And I'm paranoid because Disney's so big. They're so huge. They own television stations. They own radio stations. They own Marvel Comics. They own Star Wars. I don't need that phone call, you know? Hello?
Fucked up you did.
I'm so freaking paranoid, you guys. Because nowadays, people are always recording. If you do something that might look stupid, it can still end up turning out even worse. For example, let's say I fall off the stage tonight and someone's recording that. If TMZ gets a hold of that, it can go viral. And God forbid something happens to me, it can make the news. We're standing here in front of the All-State Arena in Rosemont, Illinois, where authorities believe Fluffy lost control. The 39-year-old comedian was found dead for the second time in 2 years. No one knows exactly what happened here tonight. Authorities had this to say. That's why I'm saying, you guys, I gotta be careful because I still enjoy my habits. I still like drinking. And of course, then some people pull me aside and they say, well, Gabriel, why do you drink? Why do you drink? You have so many responsibilities and people you take care of. Why do you drink? Because I have a lot of responsibilities and people to take care of. Some of you already know because you've been to my shows in the past. My poison of choice is tequila. Certain alcohol I no longer mess with anymore. Like I no longer mess with Jaeger. See, first of all, any alcohol that will make you say its name is not safe. And that's the only alcohol that will make you do that. That's the only one you hear people. Jaeger! You don't hear anyone else. You don't hear Mexicans. Tequila way! You don't hear black people. Hennessy playa. You don't hear Japanese. Woo, saki saki! And by the way, I know I keep pointing at people in the front right here. If you're here tonight with someone you have no business being here with, and you see a camera coming by, just be like, hey, hey. Victory! They're very respectful. They'll go to the next person. Don't even worry about that. Before I forget, you guys, I would like to thank the All-State Arena for providing some amazing accommodations backstage. Let me tell you right now, I love my dressing room for the simple fact that it has basic things that I really like light switches. A lot of these arenas are now starting to go green, and so they're taking away the light switches and they're replacing them with sensors. Sensors are cool when they work. You know what I mean? Like when you're 10 feet away and it senses you and the whole room just... What I don't like is that when they're messed up, then you have to walk into a dark-ass room and establish your presence. But then you stand still for 4 seconds. No. Shit! In addition, backstage, my sink has knobs on it. I have control of the temperature and the pressure of the water, which in the Chicago area I believe is very important, especially in the winter. Oh man, you guys are no joke in the winter. You need warm water when you wash your hands. You can't rely on a sensor that gives you nothing but cold water, because you wash your hands with cold water, your hands get all cryptic. Then you go outside and people are making fun of you. Look at Thriller. My dressing room, you guys, has a sink that has hot and cold. You can control the water. You can control the temperature. You can control the pressure. I hate it when they take that away from us and they replace it with that little sensor. So now, in addition to being a comedian, now I gotta be a magician. I'm not a magician, but if you watch me wash my hands, that's what I look like, you know, just... Nothing. Then you walk away. Shh. I feel like there's someone behind the mirror messing with me, like, watch this. Some places stop there. Some places keep going. I like a lot of soap when I wash my hands. I like a good soap dispenser. I like the, you know, the pump. I hate it when they take that away from us and then they replace it with that little spout that goes next to the faucet. You stick your hand under it and it gives you that little booger of soap. You know what I mean? That little moco, you put it under. You know you need more, so you pull it out and then you go back in, but the sensor's like, no, it's still you. Now you gotta trick it, right? Once you get enough soap on your hands, now you gotta try to wash it off. But you can't wash it off then and there because the timer for the water has timed out. So now you have to back up and now you have to put on a second performance. Now it's a race to get that soap off your hands. Once you get the soap off your hands, now you gotta try to dry your hands. Some places still give you a towel, some places give you paper towels. Some take the paper towels and they put them in a box on the wall with another sensor. And there you are. 3 inches of paper. 3 inches, Chicago. You can't do anything with 3 inches. Ask any woman, they'll tell you. Or a guy, I'm equal opportunity. I need control of the paper. I need the crank, Some places stop there, some places keep going. Have you ever walked into the bathroom stall, closed the door, locked it, turned around, looked at the toilet, and seen a blinking red light on the wall? And you're like, really? Here too? All you're trying to do is get the tissue paper off the wall for the toilet seat. You take one step. I haven't even done anything. You grab the paper. You turn around and you put it on like a cape. And you let it slide down your back while you slowly try to time it just right. And just as you're about to sit down, somebody always walks into the bathroom and distracts you. Huh? But it's too late. Your knees are bent. And unless you do CrossFit, you're not coming back from that one. Then your bare ass touches the seat. And you're like, ah! And just when you think it can't get any worse, and all this water splashing up, hitting you right in the ass. And then the water goes down the drain and it creates that air vortex that goes right between your legs. So now you have a tsunami in the back. You have a tornado in the front. And who's the victim? Pikachu. And he's holding on for dear life. You haven't even made magic yet, and you've already been violated by plumbing. Now you do what you need to do. You finish. Now it's time for cleanup, time for maintenance. So you reach over for the toilet paper, and the problem with using the restroom nowadays is that most venues, including this one, instead of putting a human-size toilet paper roll inside of the human-size toilet paper roll dispenser, they take their ass to Costco or Sam's Club or one of these places where you buy in bulk, and they buy that giant gorilla roll of toilet paper. And then they come back here and they force it into that little tiny compartment. And then they close the door on it. So now this giant wheel is locked in place. You can't even spin it. You're just... You can't even find where it starts because they glue it. Out of desperation, you gotta pull out your car keys and cut into the side of it like a bag of cocaine on Narcos. Then you get the paper, you try to wipe. Chicago, a year from now, I am predicting that they're gonna take 100% control of the restroom. You're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna think of me because you're gonna see it. You're gonna look over to get the toilet paper and there's gonna be a blinking red light on it. And you're gonna be like, oh my God, Fluffy called it. And what are you gonna have to do? One sheet. You're gonna get frustrated and just sit on it. Sorry, bro. I know that was a lot of culo. I threw at you right there. She's like, it's like Magic Mike. I'm so sorry, bro. That was a lot. Damn. Yeah. Come on, you guys. No? Change it up like that. Yeah. Been going on time now.
It, can you get the dog?
I said, look, I know you're not gonna stop watching stuff like this, so just do me a favor, don't do this here. You're old enough now to watch whatever you wanna watch, but as long as you live in this house, you cannot be watching stuff like that where your mom can catch you. You're not gonna stop, so just don't do it here. How do you know I'm not gonna stop? Because I haven't stopped. Matter of fact, there's a sequel to that. It's called Not My Hair. Some of you, que cochino. I know, right? I said, Frankie, if you're gonna watch stuff like that, just go in your room, lock your door. I don't wanna catch you. Okay, so let me know. Want me to text you? Never mind. I'm in the middle of trying to deal with this whole situation with my son watching these videos and not going to work. And while I'm doing this, I get the most random phone call I have ever gotten. My publicist calls me up and she's like, Gabe, Snoop Dogg is looking for you. Excuse me? Snoop Dogg, you know, I know who Snoop Dogg is, but what do you mean he's looking for me? Well, he's looking for, is he looking for me or is he looking for me? He's a fan and he wants to interview you. Oh, cool, sounds good. What is it? I think it's some type of podcast. I'm in. Can I bring Frankie? Absolutely. Cool. So I hang up the phone. I'm excited. I want to tell my son. I'm like, Frankie, I'm walking towards your room. I'll be at your door in 3, 2, 1. Hey, all right, you're dressed. Good, come on, let's go. Where are we going? Watch. We get in the car. And now we're off on this adventure to go do an interview with Snoop Dogg. You guys, let me tell you something. We get to the neighborhood and we're lost. The GPS says we're there, but we're lost. We're looking for a house and there's no house, just a big building. And so I'm like, this doesn't look podcast, really? So I pull up to the security gate. tap the button on the wall.
Security desk, can I help you?
Hey, security desk. My name is Gabriel Iglesias, and I think I'm here to do an interview with Snoop Dogg.
Okay, one moment.
Oh, okay, this is it. Good, good. I'm so excited. Snoop Dogg? This is gonna be cool, right?
Sir?
Yes.
Yes, hi. There is no Gilbert Ignatius on file.
What?
Could there be another name?
Another name, I don't know, Fluffy maybe? And the gate starts to open. I'm like, oh my God, I'm officially in the rapper's world because my real name doesn't mean shit. So we drive in. And we're passing all of these reserved parking spaces. Reserve, 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 reserve. And we get to my space, which is basically an orange cone that has Fluffy handwritten on it. And a bunch of other names crossed off. So Frankie moves the cone, I park the car. We walk into the building. My publicist is waiting for me, right? And she's like, Gabe, you made it. Frankie, how are you? Listen, I just finished talking to Snoop. Wow. He is everything you think he is and just a little bit more. He is so sweet. I cannot believe he was charged with double murder. He told me to just walk you guys into the studio and he'll be right back. He said he had to go outside and get in the right headspace or something. Okay, cool. So she walks us into Snoop's studio. I'm thinking I'm there for a podcast. Come to find out, it's for a TV show. Snoop has a TV show where he interviews celebrities. Everyone in the room is waiting for Snoop to return. You can hear the small talk, you know. All of a sudden, everyone stands up. And I'm looking around like, what's going on? And I look at the door to see if Snoop's walking in, and I don't see him. And I could see my son. I don't realize it, but Snoop is entering the room through a different door. I don't realize it till like the last second. I'm like, what do you? Oh! So I jump up, I push in my chair. I'm so nervous, I don't know how to address him. So I'm like, I felt stupid. Snoop walks over to me, and he's so cool, you guys. He's so cool. He walks over to me, and he grabs my hand. He's really strong. He pulls me in, and he says, yo, what it do, baby boo? How you feel? Thank you for having me. Yeah. Can I sit down? For sure. I sit down, I look over, I see my son. My son's like,
I have wait. as I say, but and or,